tonight, let this story fill you with peace and warmth. Tansy and Snowdrop, a tale of gratitude. This story is about Tansy, a girl, and Snowdrop, a frog, who experience a deep friendship and learn about gratitude for shared challenges and treasures. On the edge of a shimmering pond surrounded by emerald green reef reeds, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Tansy. In that peaceful place, she found solace and inspiration every day. Her best friend, a little frog named Snowdrop, lived there too, hopping from lily pad to lily pad with unparalleled grace. Tansy and Snowdrop shared a bond of friendship that was both deep and profound. Each morning Tansy would bring fresh fruit and lay them on the grassy shore for Snowdrop to enjoy. In return, Snowdrop sang her sweet melodies, filling Tansy's heart with joy. One clear morning, a heavy rainstorm swept through the village, breaking branches and scattered debris onto the pond. The water turned murky, and distress spread among the animals. Tansy hurried to the pond, her heart thumping with worry. She found Snowdrop struggling to clear a path through the water. "Look up," Tansy called out, wading into the cool water to help her friend. Together, they gathered branches and leaves until the pond was clear again. Exhausted but relieved, Snowdrop croaked a thankful melody. "You saved our home," said Snowdrop, his voice filled with gratitude. Tansy knelt down beside him, smiling. "And you fill my days with music," she replied. Snowdrop realized how much Tansy valued their friendship, not for the material things but for the moments they shared. As a token of his gratitude, Snowdrop led Tansy to an enchanted section of the pond she had never seen before. Hidden beneath the surface were glowing flowers that bloomed in brilliant colors, lighting up the water like stars. Tansie's eyes lightened in awe. "It will be a symbol of our eternal friendship," then Snowdrop explained. Tansy nodded, deeply moved. From that day on, Tansy felt a profound sense of gratitude. She understood the importance of cherishing the little moments and the friendships that brought light to her life. Every evening, as the sun set over the pond, Tansy and Snowdrop would sit side by side, watching the flowers blow. And with each melody Snowdrop sang, Tansy's heart swelled with appreciation for the simple, irreplaceable beauty of their shared world. Wherefore is another tale to carry you further into rest. The Heritage Garden of Zinnia and Whimsical. This story is about a girl named Zinnia, who with the guidance of her loving guardian angel Vinka, restores and cherishes a garden inherited from her grandmother. Once upon a time, in a quaint village tucked between rolling green hills, there lived a young girl named Zinnia. Zinnia had inherited a beautiful garden from her grandmother, a garden filled with vibrant flowers that set the entire village aglow with their hues. Each day after school, Zinnia would rush to the garden, a place she held dear to her heart. Her loving guardian and angel Vinka remained with her, a subtle shimmer beside the blooms. Vinka wasn't visible to everyone, only to Zinnia, always guiding and comforting her. With Zinnia, Vinka would whisper, "This garden's your heritage. Tend to it well, and it will bring joy to many." Zinnia placed Vinton Woods deep in her heart and took great pride in looking after the garden. The flowers, under Zinnia's care, flourished more beautifully than ever before. Roses, daisies, tulips, and lilies stretched their petals to the sun, their scents wafting through the village streets. The villagers often admired Zinnia's dedication and marveled at the beauty of the garden. Every evening, when the sun dipped below the horizon, Zinnia would sit on a wooden bench at the heart of the garden. Vinka would tell her stories, tales of bravery, love, and the importance of heritage. The flowers are like people, Zinnia Blanca would explain. They need love, care, and their roots for support food. Zinnia would listen intently, cherishing every word her angel spoke. One spring, an unexpected storm rolled into the village. Fierce winds uprooted trees and rain pounded the ground. Zinnia's garden wasn't spared. Only flowers were damaged or washed away. Heartbroken, Zinnia ran to the garden as soon as the storm passed. She fell to her knees, tears streaming down her face. Vinka, I'd like to lose it, she cried out. Vinka's gentle glow appeared beside Zinnia. My dear, this is a part of nature's cycle and it should die, Vinka said softly. It's just as we face trials, so do gardens. It is through care and determination that life can bloom again, suffraged by Vinka's words. Zinnia began to repair the garden. She replanted flowers, tenderly caring for the fragile stems and budding leaves. Each day from dawn until dusk, Zinnia worked tirelessly alongside Binky's guiding presence. Slowly Flower returned to the garden. Flowers started to blossom again, more radiant than ever before. The village saw the garden rise from the ruins and were inspired by Zinnia's unwavering spirit. As years passed, Zinnia grew older and learned more about gardening, turning it into her lifelong passion. Her garden became a place of beauty and solace, not just for Zinnia, but for the entire village. Vinka's presence remained always, a silent guardian and friend. One sunny afternoon, years later, Zinnia sat on her favorite bench, watching children play and laugh among the flowers. She closed her eyes, feeling the warmth of the sun and the gentle breeze. Thank you, Vinkity, she whispered, knowing her loving guardian angel was still there, smiling. Zinnia's heart was filled with gratitude, understanding that true heritage is not just about what we inherit, but how we cherish and care for it. The garden, with all its beauty and memories, was a testament to that enduring love and dedication. Therefore is another tale to carry you further into rest. The Tale of Bellflower and Wisteria. This story is about the enduring companionship between a kind-hearted girl named Bellflower and a firefly named Wisteria. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among hills, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Bellflower. She had an infectious smile and a heart full of warmth, always ready to lend a hand to those in need. One warm summer evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Bellflower sat by a bubbling brook that meandered through the village. She loved watching the sunset, the way the sky painted itself in hues of orange and pink. As she sat there, she noticed a tiny glowing light flickering near the water. It was a firefly, its soft glow gently illuminating the dusk. Fascinated, Bellflower extended her hand cautiously, and to her amazement, the firefly landed gently on her palm. "Hello," Bellflower whispered, her eyes wide with delight. The firefly's light brightened as if responding, and she decided to name it Wisteria, after the beautiful flowers that bloomed in the village. From that moment, Bellflower and Wisteria became inseparable companions. Each night, they would explore the village and the surrounding fields together, sharing their hopes and dreams. Wisteria would light their way, guiding Bellflower with its gentle glow. They danced in the moonlit fields, their laughter echoing through the night air. As the seasons changed, so did their adventures. In autumn, they collected colorful leaves, making crowns to wear as they paraded through the village. Winter brought snow, and they built snowmen and had snowball fights, with Wisteria's light creating enchanting sparkles in the frosty night. Spring was perhaps their favorite season, as the village bloomed with vibrant flowers. They would spend hours in the flower fields, Bellflower singing to Wisteria, while the little firefly buzzed happily around her. One night, as they sat by the brook, Wisteria noticed Bellflower looking sad. "What's wrong?" Wisteria's light seemed to dim in concern. "I am happy," Bellflower said, "but sometimes I feel lonely." Wisteria's glow brightened. "But you have me, and I have you," it said softly. Bellflower smiled, realizing the truth in Wisteria's words. From that night on, Bellflower never felt lonely again, knowing she had a friend who would always light her way. And so, they continued their adventures, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. No matter what trials they faced, Bellflower and Wisteria knew they could overcome anything, as long as they were together. Their companionship was a beacon of hope and joy, lighting the darkest nights and brightening the dullest days. The villagers often spoke of the girl and her firefly, a pair whose friendship was as beautiful and enduring as the flowers that blossomed in their valley. And in the heart of that village, among the hills and along the brook, their story lived on, a timeless tale of companionship and love. Let's explore a new tale, soft and warm. Clover and Frisia, a tale of comfort. This story is about a young girl named Clover and her comforting friendship with an elf named Frisia. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village surrounded by lush green meadows, lived a young girl named Clover. Her heart was as pure as the crystal clear stream that meandered through the village. Clover had a secret friend, an elf named Frisia, who dwelled in the ancient oak tree at the edge of the meadow. Frisia's presence was like a whisper of spring, always bringing a sense of renewal and joy. Every evening, when the golden sun dipped below the horizon, Clover would sit by the oak tree and wait for Frisia. One cool autumn evening, Clover sat there with her knees tucked to her chest, feeling a bit lonely. As the first stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Frisia appeared with a soft glow, her tiny wings fluttering like delicate petals. "Why do you look so sad, dear Clover?" Frisia's voice was gentle and melodic. Clover sighed deeply. "Sometimes I feel like I'm all alone. The days can be so long, and the nights so quiet." Frisia fluttered up to Clover's shoulder and placed a tiny hand on her cheek. "You are never alone, Clover. Look round you. The stars, the trees, even the breeze that plays with your hair. They all keep you company." Clover looked around, and for the first time, noticed the beauty in the world round her. The stars winked playfully, the trees swayed in a gentle dance, and the breeze carried the sweet scent of blooming flowers. "You never thought of it that way," Clover said, a smile slowly spreading across her face. "It's true," Frisia continued, "and whenever you feel lonely, just close your eyes and remember that always with you, just like these beautiful things around you." Clover closed her eyes, feeling the warmth of Frisia's words wrapping round her heart like a comforting blanket. The loneliness that had weighed her down began to lift, replaced by a newfound sense of belonging. When she opened her eyes, Frisia was still there, her glow a little brighter, reflecting Clover's revitalized spirit. They spent the rest of the evening talking and laughing, sharing stories and dreams. Clover realized that Frisia by her side, she could face any challenge. The bond between them was unbreakable, a magical thread weaving their hearts together. As the night grew deeper, and the world hushed into silence, Clover and Frisia held hands, their hearts in perfect harmony. Clover knew that as long as she had Frisia, she would never be alone. And with that comforting thought, she drifted into a peaceful sleep, under the watchful gaze of her small, but steadfast friend, Frisia. Close your eyes, breathe, and drift into a peaceful sleep.